How would you have learned if I ain't leave? I guess I was way too naive. I should have been checked you, but I let you get mad, disrespectful. Couldn't it be serious, nigga, was you? Looking at my new dude, wish it was you. But you're dead now. Sign up the cross on your chest and your head now. Guilty is what you planned now. Left Queens, hit Brooklyn, I'm on the belt now. Stupid is what you felt now. When you see me on TV, have a meltdown. Boom, 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 boom. Bombs away. Trying to sneak tip, hit me when slime's away. Rolling on, but I ain't got time of day. Rolling on, but I ain't got time of day. Time to tell Chanel, get that Lagerfeld. Cause see right now, listen, boo. My thing is this. My thing is freaking this. It's Sweet Baby Red on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6s, and I'm back like crack with another video. I can't lie. First of all, firstly, I'm out of breath. That's 1. 2, it's been a long minute, maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe 5 months. It just, who's counting, you know what I'm saying? It's just been a long time since we, this part 4 of the little heartbreak video. I done cried, I done crowed. I done sobbed, I done sobbed. I ain't ride and I ain't rolled. And stuff like that. But yeah. I don't really know what to say. Actually. It's been 5 long months. 5 long months of healing. 5 long months of dealing. 5 long months. So, I didn't want to talk about this video because I was crying in this video a little bit. Another lie, just a weed, just a tad, but it is what it is, you know that it is. Yeah, thank you guys. Enjoy the video. I'm on the phone. I say, where are we? He said,
DJ Boop, is there a problem with the music?
I think it is, baby.
You guys, is there a problem in the back? Cause I can do it a cappella.
Check, helicopter pad, dropping off a body bag. Money talk, guess I got to give a gab. Don't interject, don't intercept. You ain't on a jet, you ain't need a bitch with this kind of money. Yeah, I gotta order more, I ain't set the time once. And
he said, what you mean? I thought we was just chilling. One thing about me, I'm not no just chilling ass bitch. I don't just chill. Ice chills, motherfucker. Not me. I can't explain how I didn't feel nothing at that point in time. Like I really didn't feel nothing. Like I had no reaction. I had no emotion. He was like, we just chilling. I'm like, just chilling? Like, you sure? Cause like, I'm just saying, like, you sure before I start doing me? He's like, yeah. Cool. I said, I bet. I'll hit you later. Type beat. Cause my thing is, when I get mad at a man, I start talking like a man, like, cause my thing is, like, I'm a lady gay, but then sometimes I be a gangster gay. Like you just, like, I don't know, like, I'm a Tom gay, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you get what you bring out of me, type beat. So, I'm gonna hit you later. And so, I still stayed, though. I still stayed. It's true. But I feel like I was slowly detaching myself by the way I was acting towards him. Like, I was still there, but I was not all the way there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was on the phone one time, and then he was like, oh, some. I need you to come rub my back. I said, I don't just rub anybody's back. Like, I don't do that. He got an attitude. He's like, what? Why you got that? I was like, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't do all that. He kind of like attitude, but that's, you know, it is what it is. It comes to a point to where he was being more mean to me. He was being really mean. Like, I remember one time he was out of job. He couldn't find no job. But I was still, I was still being there. I was still supportive or whatever, stuff like that. I wouldn't give him no money, though. Let's not confuse it. My thing is, I was there for him mentally, physically, and emotionally. Never financially, because you're not my man. My thing is, I don't care how much I like you. If you're not my man, you don't get no money, boo. I wouldn't even get a man a pizza in my name. You hear what I'm saying? You drink what I'm going out, boo. I would be hesitant to get you a free sample from the deli if you're not my man. So let's start there. I remember one time he was looking at this car wash job. Like he was applying for job. And one of the jobs had just so happened to be a car wash. And he was going through it, so I'm trying to like lighten the mood. I'm like, oh, now you're gonna have on you like a little spaghetti strap and some booty shorts and some red heels. And then he snapped. I forgot what the message said. I think it said, oh, I'm not in the mood, or stop playing with me or something like that. I'm like, oh, what's the matter with you? So basically, he was in one of his little moves. Okay, cool, whatever. He ended up finding him a job, and at some complex. He wasn't washing cars, but he was doing some. And he was calling me, talking to me about it. You know, he was calling me on break, you know, calling me on the way to work. And I'm telling him, like, you know, like, I'm proud of you. Like, congratulations. Like, good job. You know, like always. And so there was that. We ended up having a power outage in my town, right? Like, and then it was like, mind you, it was in like bottom of January, early February, like, yeah, type beat. So, you know, it was cold. And I ended up telling him, and he asked me, am I okay? Am I good? Stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, da. But this man only checked on me one time. The power was out for maybe almost a week. I think the power came back on February the 4th. So much been going on, bitch. I gotta catch y'all up. Tell me how the power goes out Thursday, right? Thursday morning, the power goes out. And I'm like, what? This gotta be left, cause ain't right, cause what the fuck going on? What the power doing? Going out. Power, you got friends? The weather, bad as fuck. Cold as fuck. Dark as fuck. Bitch, everything just as fuck. It was so cold. It was so dark, like, we was going outside to charge our phones in my mama's car and stuff like that. And even while I was going through that, when he called me, it was about him. And I was stirred up for him. Like, he was telling me about his new job. He was telling me how the people, like, pissed him off at work. He was just telling me, like, what was going on in his personal life. All that, because he had this car that he used to sit in. It was a broke down car. He was broke down car he used to sit in. And he was like, smoking there and stuff like that. And he was sitting there, he was telling me, like, oh, he was going through this, or he was going through that, and like that. And I didn't realize it then, but looking back on it, as I was putting this story together, like, he did not ask me how I was doing after that. After that one time I brought up a conversation, you know, if somebody is really feeling you, even though I know he wasn't, I shouldn't have stuck around. Like, he just kept giving me sign after sign after sign. Even though I know he wasn't, I still stuck around. And he didn't ask me no more after that, but he was still telling me that, you know, I was still there for him and stuff. So there was that. I had texted him, we was texting, I texted him, I said, what you doing? He was at his friend's house getting drunk, but he was ready to go home. I told him not to drive home drunk, but he did it anyways. I'm like, okay, well, just call me. But when he got ready to leave, I was in the kitchen cooking pork chop and macaroni. I come back, I finished, he had called me, I call him back. But some phone, we was talking. You know, he drunk in his leg, so at this point, he like vulnerable. He got to venting, talking about, like, he been hurt before, he's scared of love, he's scared to try again, da. And at the burger, he ended up asking me, how do I feel about him? And my thing is, that was a crazy question to me. I was like, I'm still here. I'm on the phone with you right now after you told me that we was just chilling.
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit.
I know you know how I feel about you because he would bring it up at times. Like I said, his car was broke down. He couldn't go nowhere. He was like, oh, I know if you was here, you would do this. Or if he was going to do other things, he's like, oh, I know if you were here, you would do this. I was like, that's, you know, right. So I know you know how I feel about you. Like, it shouldn't even be no question. And I had turned around and asked him how he felt about me. And he was more or less saying that he messed with me because of how I messed with him. He never once said, oh, he liked me. He never once said that he felt like this by me. Everything that he felt about me was because of the stuff that I was doing for him. And that's why you got to be careful with what you do for people. Because they will fall in love with your hand and not your heart. This man loves my hand. He did not love like me. He didn't, well, of course, I feel like I wouldn't say love, but he did not care about me. He cared about what I could do for him. He had ended up getting off the phone because he was going to get him something to eat. And while he was going to get him something to eat, I went outside with my twin and my friend and my big brother.
This black bitch over here. This black boy, that phone got the ring and I thought you was the flash just did.
Didn't even ring.
Put it on something.
On this program.
There was him calling. If y'all seen that video, I put it up here, but it was him calling. And I missed it talking to my twin. I go back in the house and I try to return his call. He ain't answer. Cool. I just go back outside. He texts me the next morning, the next day, one of them, and say, my fault for last night. I say, what you mean? He said for venting. I didn't mean to. I said, you good, it's all right. Like, you don't need to be sorry. I got you type B. You know what I'm saying? And he takes back with a bicep and a heart, I believe. He said, you busy? I said, yes, I'm cleaning and I'm going to the gym after I'm done. You good? And that was it. Well, the time cropped out. But he ended up texting me back at 5:57 p.m. and said, yeah, I'm good. I text back and said, okay. And that was the last time we talked about that. I talked, period. And it took a couple of days for it to set in what had just happened, that this man really ghosted me. Like, it took me a minute. And it's like, it didn't sink in until it sunk in. And when it sunk in, boo, it sunk. And it's like, I never felt so weak in my life, if I'm being honest. Like, mentally, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually. Cause it's like I sat there and I let you take me through so much. You know, I let you lie to me. I let you use me over and over. I let you play in my face, and I'm still sticking around because like I'm trying to be understanding. Like I'm just basically making excuses. Like don't make excuses for no man. You know what I'm saying? Like yes, you went through this as a child, but you grown now. You know what I'm saying? So I sat there and I let you do all that, and you still left me. Like that was crazy to me. And honestly, that situation had put me like in a real dark place, like darker than the spots on some of you bitches' face. Like because first, I'm not gonna say that I did not have nobody to talk to. I did have people to talk to, but I don't know how to like bring it up. Like I don't know how to ask for help, and I also feel like that's not my job. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's my job to be strong. Like I'm kind of like a lifeguard maybe. You know how like when somebody is drowning, it's my job. Like you can't say it's my job to jump in and save you. And even if I just so happen to start drowning, like I will literally allow myself to drown to like keep you afloat. Like I will do everything in my power to make sure you survive even when I don't. You know what I'm saying? You know like after Titanic when they was heading on to the wood, like damn bitch, get the wood, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like take the wood. I'm trying to save you. Like I joked about it. But it was like I'm not joking. And what really did it for me was I joked about it with my mama, cause me and my mama we joked about stuff like that. And I was telling her about it, cause I was so stressed out to the point where my legs was breaking out. And my mama was like, "Dang, this good thing got that hunch," and we laughed about it. But honestly, that was not funny to me. I laughed, but it was not tears of laughter. Like it was tears of pain. Like I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like in that moment, I wanted my mama to like see through the jokes. Like you know what I'm saying? I wanted her to see what I was just going through it. At that time, I'm like, damn bitch, like this man is dragging me through the mud, like the mud that he getting out of. I'm just going through it. Like mama, like I just need you to realize right now. And it was like at that point when she didn't realize that I was just like a little cry for help, because I didn't. My thing is, I know if I brought it to my mama that she would have did anything in her power to make me feel good. But like I know my mama, you know what I'm saying? I know my mama have bad days. I know my mama have good days, and she not gonna tell me because that's my mama. Like you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so I did not want to put that on her. Like I wanted my mama to want to help me. I wanted my mama to want to ask me what's going on. I wanted her to want to be there for me, you know what I'm saying? After she didn't catch it through the joke, I felt so alone. And it took me to like that's what really did it for me. Like the piece of happiness that I was holding on to, it left. It was gone. And I stopped coming to my room.
So I need to leave these niggas alone. You feel me?
Right.
When you got a brother like me, relationships ain't gonna last long with I ain't shit nigga. Cause guess what?
What?
Like, every time he hurt you, I'ma hurt him.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I stopped being social. I stopped laughing as much. I stopped cleaning. It was even to a point where I stopped getting out of bed. Like that situation, it just completely did something to me, because I felt so bad looking back on it, because if you've been fucking with me for a long time, you know that me and my nephew was close. Like I was on TikTok live, my nephew was always around. I was on Instagram, Snapchat, recording, my nephew was always there with me. And it's like when I went through that, I just changed. Like I was so sad. And my nephew, he would come try to play with me. I would brush him off. He would come laughing and playing. I would just see him on by his way. And at this time, my nephew was a kid. Like he don't understand what's going on. Like all he know is that I'm acting completely different. I'm not giving him the same energy that I used to give him. And it just made me feel so bad. Looking back on it. When my mama finally caught on, I feel like it was too late. And then she was like, what's wrong? Like, you're not acting like yourself. You know, you're not smiling as much. You're not joking as much. You're not being yourself. And it was like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being myself. Like I was crying out for help. You know what I'm saying? It's like how can you not see that I'm? You know what I'm saying? I was thinking to myself, like, how can you not see that I am changing? Like, how can you not see that I'm not myself? Like, how can you not see that my smile is leaving? I'm not happy. Like, how can you not see that I need you? How can you not see that I'm hurting right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? This my mama. Like, I know that if I would have said something, I could not blame her because, you know, I didn't speak on it. But I just felt like at that time, I just felt like you are my mama. Like, you raised me from the ground up. I'm just not myself right now. Like, I need you more than anything. I'm going through so much right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, oh my gosh, I told y'all that it's a leak. I need to call a plumber, bitch, the maintenance man, because for that get too bad. But how can you not see that? Like, my joy and my smile and my happiness is fading every day. Like, how can you not see that? How can you not see that I need you right now, mama? How can you not see that I'm hurting, I'm in pain, that at this exact moment that I need you more than ever? So I stopped doing everything, like I say. I stopped eating, I stopped drinking, I stopped cleaning, I stopped doing everything. But I started listening to Money Long, Public Display of Affection, a whole lot more. I stopped just being me. I started crying more. Cause I was in this place like, how I felt so bad for myself. Like, how did we get here? You only knew this man for over a month. This man is not doing nothing for you. This man is not giving you nothing. You never seen this man in person. You never had a problem cutting no man off. It was never no problem. So how are we here with this man? He making you no longer eating, your skin breaking out, you just so sad. You just not yourself. I wanted that for like a very, very, very long time, to the point to where it's like it consumed me, wondering like how. I was always wondering why, like, all the stuff that I'm doing for you, why would you do me like that? Like, I was always there when you needed me. Like, when you was mad, who did you call? When you was sad, who did you call? When you was happy, who did you call? When you could not sleep, who did you call? Like, I messed my sleep schedule up for you. And when you call, who always answer? When you said you felt like you didn't have nobody, who was there for you? When you felt like nobody could show you love, who was there for you? And it's like, even after all the that I did for you, you still didn't care enough to even say, hey, I don't want to do this no more. Hey, I'm not interested in this no more. You couldn't even do that for me. So it's like, that's another thing that I learned. No matter how much you care about somebody, it's never enough to make them care about you if they don't. I gave you basically my all, and it still wasn't enough. Basically, I was trying to make you see my worth, and that's the thing. Like, if somebody don't see your worth from jump, you leave. You never get somebody too long. Like, if they can't see what you bring to the table, how valuable you are, if they can't just see how important you are, you never stick around to make them see it. Either they're gonna see it or they don't. If they don't, you just leave. If he didn't realize how valuable you were, then it did not hurt him to lose you. And I don't know how that made me feel, but I just want to tell somebody that. So, and then after that, I ended up in therapy with my friend. She was doing this thing for her class, and we had therapy like every Thursday or like once a month. I forgot how it goes. And I could not let them fries go. Like, I was talking about them fries every session. After therapy stopped, I had talked about it less and less and less. And I kind of started just dealing with it. And I did used to look at his social medias every so often. He was still posting about relationships, still sharing about relationships. And it came to a point where I just stopped. Like, I was just over there. Like, emotionally, mentally, and physically, I was drained. Like, I can't keep giving you so much of my energy. Like, I'm over here, I'm going through it, and you don't even care. Like, you living your best life. I'm over here, I'm sad, I'm miserable, I'm not eating, I'm not spending time with my nephew. You know, it's just, I was going through it, so I stopped. I don't know, I feel like that was in February. Around June-ish, July-ish, August maybe, I was like finally to a point to where I was almost over there. Like, I was set free from that. At this point, I had not talked to him for over a year. It's a month. I had ended up going to a party at Henderson. I had got drunk there.
Get back a motherfucker. Get back a motherfucker.
Came back to my little brother's apartment, and you know, his school apartment, the radio village, the radio apartment, what they call, and got more drunk there. After burgundy, I'm on my For You page, and one of his videos come up. Cause mind you, back when I was trying to get over him, like, his stuff would come up. Like, whenever I felt like I was like slowly moving on, a video of him would pop up. So it got to the point where I had to delete his text thread. Mind you, I ended up I had ended up deleting his text thread a minute ago. Like, it was like, at first I was not deleting it. Like, something in me would not let me delete it. I was going back and I was reading and I was reminiscing, and I feel like that was keeping me where I was at. And remember the videos that I had recorded that was on FaceTime? I was going back watching that. That was keeping me where I was at. So at first something would not let me get rid of the videos. I ended up deleting them. Ended up deleting his number, ended up deleting the text thread and all that. So I have not seen him for no long minute. He popped up on my For You page. I'm going through his stuff like, you know, what's going on? Like, let me just see, cause I'm over it, whatever. I'm over him, so I don't mind checking his stuff. No, let me rewind. Do I rewind? Hold on. I accidentally liked the video of him and his niece, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Cause I liked it, but I cannot unlike it, because my thing is, if he see that I liked it, what he gonna think? But if he come here and he say I liked it, but then I did not like it, then the like gone, what is that gonna be? You know what I'm saying? I ended up scrolling out the app, but I came back and it say, oh, he liked your video 12 minutes ago.
We drunk off a vibe with no chaser. Tell me, am I the one that's on your mind when you wake up? A gangster, but get gentle with me. Got perfect chemistry.
I like when his post back to see if it was gonna start something. It didn't. It didn't though. So that was that. After that, there was no more interaction. I'm on TikTok Live. Chatting up with my people. I'm talking to them. You know, how stuff always go. Like, I'm kicking with my folks. Out the burgundy, this man name pop up in my live.
Oh, it's this one more. And this thing is, since we talking about DL boys.
I said, geez, Louise, crackers and cheese.